Well, it's not the news General Motors workers in Ontario expected to hear just before Christmas. As many as 1,000 workers may lose their jobs in the next few years. The company says it's going to shift production of its Camaro sports car from Oshawa, Ontario to Michigan. The Canadian Auto Workers Union is calling the move a betrayal and was scathing in its rebuke of both GM and the federal government today. Shirley Engel has the story.
It was one of the original so-called muscle cars, the Chevy Camaro. Stalled in 2001, restarted in 2006, when GM pumped $740 million into this state-of-the-art Oshawa, Ontario plant.
9,000 jobs to the Canadian economy. And again, there are some suppliers that rely directly on Camaro.
Production of the Canadian-made Camaro moving to Lansing, Michigan by 2016, an unexpected blow for the CAW.
Are we mad as hell today? Yes, we are. But you know what? We have told everybody, without a sound economic policy around the auto industry driven by government, these kinds of decisions are going to be more regular than not.
In a statement, GM Canada didn't confirm any job losses, saying the move will streamline production of its rear-wheel drive vehicles. Lower capital investment and improved production efficiencies were key factors, adding GM Canada is an important part of GM's global operations.
Right to work is wrong!
But some are questioning the timing. Michigan just became a right-to-work state, meaning unions there have less power.
Canada, meaning Ontario, is the most expensive place in the world to build cars. I think that any plant in Canada near the end of its economic life cycle should be very, very nervous.
Auto workers call it a betrayal to Canadian taxpayers, who along with Americans helped save General Motors from driving off the bankruptcy cliff with billions in bailouts. The U.S. Treasury just announced plans to sell its remaining stake in GM. Canada is still weighing its options.
We will not sell the shares without getting the best value we can for Canadian taxpayers. We're not interested in the long term in being shareholders in private corporations.
They should use their ownership in General Motors to exert some pressure.
The union voiced its concerns to the Prime Minister's office today, who told us GM will be held to commitments it made to Canada in return for our money. Shirley Engel, Global News, Ottawa.